Hi! My name is Reboot, and this is my review for Doom for the Xbox One. What can I say about Doom? This was my childhood game, go-to game, and I had spent numerous hours playing it, so I was really nervous that this was going to come out and how this was going to play. But thankfully, ID, you have done it. You have done a fantastic job at reimagining Doom for 2016. The graphics are beautiful in 1080p. Everything here has been modelled to perfection. The map design, the levels are intricate, yet different and challenging in some ways. You know, they've also added little hidden gems left, right and centre for you to try and find. They've gone like a little bit of arena maps. Sometimes throughout the map you'll have to go towards what I say is like a gore nest, which will then spawn a load of enemies which you'll have to defeat to progress. Dotted around the maps are these things like little runes here as you're about to go literally wander in, which will give you brand new challenges. These challenges will help update, will give you rewards basically and help update certain weapons, for instance. And these challenges themselves are not easy, but are actually enjoyable and quite fun to play with. The AI, I've got to say about the AI here has been ramped up heavily, and the new models, the new AI monsters are fantastic. One of the guys I really pisses me off is the new possessed soldier with his shield. You know, you'll have one of the big guys attacking you, and all of a sudden this guy with a shield will just come up, and you'll end up getting overwhelmed by simply this guy because you can't actually destroy him because of his bloody shield. The game design here has been thought out carefully. Everything from the weapons to the mods which you can find around here has been thought out carefully. The new thing about the guns here is that you can only really switch between two weapons using your left or right bumper. If you hold down the left bumper though, you come up with like a Dishonored type wheel which will slow down time, so you can then choose a different weapon, which I think is really cool and works well towards the game. One of the good things they've also added is the chainsaw. Who can't have a Doom game without a chainsaw, right? Anyway, once you get the chainsaw, this isn't mapped like your weapons. This is mapped to X. So this is a quick, simple button press to really do a nasty death. Now, the one thing different about the chainsaw is this now runs on fuel, but the gory kill you get out of it produces a hell of a lot of ammo and health. So, on smaller type size, it'll use like one fuel bar. On the big guys, that's it. It's a one-hit kill, and you've got no fuel left whatsoever. The weapons here have been really beefed up, and you can tell by simply playing with them. New little perks have been added, so you can upgrade. Each weapon has almost like two little alternatives. It has the shotgun here, for instance, has a charged shot which will fire like a little, almost like a grenade, which will blow the hell out of it. There you go, explosive shot. I'm trying to think of it. Once you've got a rune, it's almost like, I suppose, what would you class this rune here? A perk, which will then buff up your actual character. You also get new little upgrades for your suit, so you can increase your health and increase your armour. These can, you can manipulate these to suit your playstyle, and that's another good little thing around with Doom. I think for the single player has definitely got to be one of the best single player first person shoot 'em ups I've played. Mods aren't the only treasures buried in the wilderness. There are also tokens which upgrade your Predator suit, Doom Guy marionettes, challenge rooms that bestow stat at prime runes, energy orbs that raise your max health, armor or ammunition, and a few more exotics as well. There's also these little hidden secrets that if you pull a lever, you'll get a little original maps from Doom itself, which at one you can then go back upon yourself and play, as you can see here. This is a brilliant little bonus to it, and will help you kind of search and explore more and more. Now, there's one of these maps on every single level, and I really do recommend trying to find them, because playing the old map with the new guns and new monsters. As you can see here, it's fantastic, and also you can see from the comparison how far we really have come from the original Doom. But I'll say one thing though, you still can't beat a bit of original Doom, and I absolutely love this little add-on, I suspect would be the best idea of saying it. It really gave a fresh new feeling to the original Doom maps, and also because the AI has been ramped up, it's a hell of a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. What can I say about the multiplayer? Well, I think this is going to be a bit of hit and miss, to be honest with you. COD players, I don't think will like this. In fact, I think this is going to be a bit of a niche market. This is very much old style Doom with modern day perks thrown into the mix. For me, it was brilliant. I loved it. It was very much a nice, simple, easy thing to pick up. Everyone's on, equal keel as well, so you could easily, destroy a level 42 player, as well as, him using his knowledge to take you out 10 times more. There are also things like these demon runes, which really can turn the tide of certain battles. And in some cases, you could really come back from having almost a major defeat to all-out victory. However, one thing about the Demon's Runes, you do need to stay close to your teammates, because if the other team cobble together and have about 3 or 4 people, they can take you down very, very quickly. Now, there is a lot of variety of modes of Doom's multiplayer, and probably Warpath is one of the ones that really throws it out there and changes things for you. And I would recommend having a quick go at that and seeing what you think. There's obviously a capture flag, your team death matches and that, and there's enough there to probably keep you messed around and look around and have a good laugh at. But it's going to be a hit and miss. This is going to be a very much a personal choice sort of situation. Unlike the single player, which I think most people will be able to get into, this is all going to be determined on your style of play and how, if you're a COD player or you're a Halo player, sort of thing. It's just kind of a blend in between both, and the perks really do, upgrade certain things. But overall, yeah, this could be a hit and miss, and some, they may not buy the game simply just because it doesn't meet their expectations for them. Creating your own maps has never become more easier, thanks to this new mode called Snap Maps. I was utterly surprised by this. I really didn't take too much of it. I've seen the Halo Forge, and I really didn't get into that at all. This is a whole new level completely. You really will find it so simple to use and easy to create your own maps. However, it will become very addictive, and soon you'll be able to do a lot more than you realise. Simple positioning and clicking and attaching is so easy with this Snap Map. I was managed to put this map we're looking at here right now in about 3 hours. And the reason why it took me so long was I became so obsessed about moving certain things and connecting certain things, making the music turn up when everyone spawned, and I started to get into the more nitty gritty of it, and I soon realised that there is a lot more here than meets the eye, and you can do a hell of a lot if you really want to spend the time and do so. But at the same time, you can do as little as well and still have a great looking map that you can share with your friends and family. And in one respect, I think this mode itself will actually save multiplayer. Whilst multiplayer may be a little bit lacking for certain people, they can create their own maps they want. They can create, really nasty maps. They can create AI maps. You can also create stories here as well, and co-op stories, simply by using the Snap Map. Everything here can be attached to a wall, moved around, updated, changed colour. Even the walls can have different decals. It is really as a point and click thing. And at any time whilst you're going through the map, you can quickly switch over like I did here, and you can play on it. As you see, I'm just running around this map I've created, checking out if the actual barrels explode work. See if the actual armour is being highlighted. Everything on these walls, even the fire here, I put in and positioned, and it was so simple. It was literally move here, press a button, click. You want to duplicate something, grab 2 or 3 things, highlight it, click, and it's copied across. One thing I would say about this though is it has a nice bar at the very top, which identifies whether or not it's too heavy on your storage, how much the network's going to do. So do keep an eye on that. But for me, I got to about 25, 40%, 30%, and I got everything I wanted out of this. A real beauty and hidden gem, which I would thoroughly recommend to anyone just to mess around with. Trust me, you will find this really addictive in some cases, and also be really good just to have a little bit of a play around, and also, you know, provide maybe, you know, do a map that will really piss off your best mate. My overall view for Doom is a great purchase.